Welcome to Amsterdam in the year 1602. This is a city without a king, a city without palaces, without royal avenues designed for ceremony or spectacle. Instead, the skyline is shaped by ship masts, hundreds of them, rising tightly together above warehouses, canals, and narrow streets. From a distance, they resemble a forest, tall, rigid, and restless. Each mast marks a journey already completed, or one still waiting to begin. Amsterdam is not yet one of Europe's largest cities, but it is alert, focused, unusually awake to opportunity. Every tide brings new vessels. Every vessel brings uncertainty. Storms, piracy, disease, shifting alliances, distant wars. Profit and ruin arrive side by side, often aboard the same ship. By 1602, this city has learned something rare. Risk can be divided, and money, once bound to seasons, winds, and voyages, can begin to move on its own. The future can be priced. For centuries, scenes like these survived only as engravings and drawings. Flat images, silent harbors, crowds reduced to suggestion. Artists preserved outlines, but not motion. Records captured numbers, but not atmosphere. Today, advanced artificial intelligence allows us to bridge that distance. By analyzing period paintings, city maps, port records, tax rolls, and shipping logs, we can reconstruct Amsterdam as it likely appeared in 1602. This is not invention, it is reconstruction. Using modern AI tools, we are able to move through these streets again, to stand beside the canals, to watch the harbor breathe with each tide, and to witness the moment when a new financial system quietly takes shape, without ceremony, without declaration, and without anyone fully realizing its reach. We begin along the Amstel River, where Amsterdam first learned how to exist at all. The city sits below sea level. Every building rests on timber piles driven deep into wet, unstable ground. Every canal is measured, every embankment reinforced. Water is not scenery here, it is an opponent. Nothing in this city is accidental. By the early 17th century, Amsterdam is expanding rapidly. Its population has passed 60,000 and continues to climb. New neighborhoods are planned in widening rings. Land is surveyed, divided into narrow plots, and sold. Space is scarce. Efficiency becomes a necessity. Windmills rise along the outskirts of the city. They are not grinding grain, they are pumping water, keeping streets dry, protecting foundations, preserving value. Amsterdam treats land, water, and infrastructure as assets. This habit of calculation shapes everything that follows. Before the city learns to trade shares, it masters the art of managing risk at home. We move now toward the harbor. Ships anchor close to shore. Cargo is unloaded by hand. Barrels thud against planks. Crates are stacked inside dim warehouses that smell of salt, resin, and spice. Rope creaks. Orders are shouted. These are not only Dutch vessels. Ships arrive from the Baltic, from Iberia, from the Mediterranean. Some have already survived the long journey to Asia and back. Each one represents an investment. Each voyage locks capital away for years. Amsterdam does not manufacture luxury goods. It organizes movement. Timber from the north, grain from inland Europe, sugar, pepper, cloves, and nutmeg carried halfway across the world. Goods flow from ocean ships to barges, from barges to warehouses, from warehouses to contracts. Ownership changes hands long before cargo reaches its final destination. By 1602, trade here does not pause. It ignores seasons. It ignores politics. The harbor works continuously because the city depends on circulation. Look at the people moving along the quays. They dress plainly: dark wool, simple hats, clean collars. Wealth here avoids display. Extravagance invites suspicion. Amsterdam belongs to the Dutch Republic, a state without a monarch. Authority is divided among councils, regents, and merchant families. Decisions are negotiated, argued, recorded. Power does not come from ancestry, it comes from credit. Merchants finance fleets, they supply armies. They lend vast sums to foreign kings who rule by divine right. Yet these men hold no crowns and claim no noble titles. A saying circulates through the city: Amsterdam's merchants wear no crowns, but they hold the purse strings of kings. Reputation matters, trust matters, failure is remembered. This is a society built on confidence, fragile, competitive, and always under pressure. Long-distance trade promises extraordinary profit. It also concentrates danger. A single storm can erase an entire fleet. A delayed return can collapse prices across the city. Investors may wait years before learning whether a voyage has succeeded or failed. By the late 16th century, merchants attempt to reduce risk by forming temporary partnerships. Capital is pooled for individual expeditions, then dissolved when ships return. But the system strains. Money remains locked for too long. Information travels too slowly. Risk is unevenly distributed. One disaster can ruin dozens of families at once. Amsterdam begins searching for a new solution, one that allows investors to share danger, exit early, and transfer obligation without waiting for ships to return from Asia. The city does not yet have the language for this idea, but the need is unmistakable. Trade has outgrown its old structures. In the spring of 1602, 6 rival Dutch trading companies merge under a single government charter. The Verenigde Oost-Indische Compagnie is formed. For the first time, investment is divided into permanent shares. Capital is no longer tied to individual voyages. Investors can buy in and, crucially, sell out. Ownership becomes transferable. Risk becomes liquid. No ceremonies mark the moment. No crowds gather. The change appears administrative, almost dull, yet its consequences are immense. Money can now move faster than ships, faster than wind, faster than information. Amsterdam has quietly created a mechanism that will reshape trade, finance, and power across the world, and the city is only beginning to understand what it has built. We arrive now at the Amsterdam Exchange. Completed in 1611, this building stands at the center of the city's commercial life. Its courtyard is enclosed, orderly, and deliberately plain. There are no statues, no royal insignia, only space. Merchants gather here daily. They speak many languages. Prices are shouted. Deals are concluded quickly. Agreements are sealed with words, gestures, and reputation. This is not just a marketplace for goods. It is a marketplace for expectations. Shares in companies are bought and sold here. Futures are discussed. Bills of exchange pass from hand to hand. For the first time, investors do not need to wait years for ships to return from Asia. They can sell their stake immediately to someone else. Liquidity is born in this courtyard. Money begins to circulate independently of cargo. Notice what is being traded. Not spices, not timber, not silver. What changes hands are claims, promises, pieces of paper representing ownership in distant ventures. When the Dutch East India Company issues shares in 1602, those shares can be traded freely. Investors gain flexibility. Risk spreads across many hands. Behavior changes almost immediately. People begin to buy with the intention to sell. Prices respond not only to ships and harvests, but to rumor, expectation, and mood. Amsterdam's merchants innovate rapidly. Short selling appears. Options are discussed. Complex financial instruments emerge without formal regulation or precedent. The exchange becomes a place where the future is debated daily. Here, capitalism is no longer tied solely to physical goods. It is tied to belief. Speculation reshapes daily life. News from abroad matters more than ever. A delayed fleet, a naval skirmish, a poor harvest in Asia. Prices shift before ships appear on the horizon. Information becomes currency. Coffee houses, taverns, and counting rooms hum with conversation. Merchants calculate risks aloud. Clerks update ledgers late into the night. Not everyone participates equally. Capital remains concentrated among the wealthy, but the system itself is open. Anyone with credit can enter. Amsterdam begins to experience cycles, booms and corrections, confidence followed by anxiety. The city is learning, in real time, how financial markets behave. There is no rulebook, only precedent, and sometimes excess. In 1637, speculation reaches its most famous extreme. Tulip bulbs, rare varieties prized for color and pattern, become objects of intense demand. Prices rise rapidly. Contracts are traded for bulbs still buried in the ground. At its peak, a single bulb can command the price of a canal house. Then, confidence breaks. Prices collapse almost overnight. Contracts are abandoned. Fortunes vanish on paper before they ever exist in reality. Tulip mania does not destroy Amsterdam's economy, but it leaves a lesson behind. Markets are powerful. They are also fragile. The city absorbs the shock and continues. Trade resumes, capital flows, innovation persists. Amsterdam does not retreat from finance. It adapts. We move now to Dam Square. This wide open space sits atop the original dam on the Amstel River. By the 17th century, it has become the civic heart of the city. Markets fill the square, announcements are made, executions occasionally take place. Crowds gather for festivals, protests, and public spectacle. Dominating the space is the town hall, rebuilt after a fire in 1652. Inside, the city's government meets, the burgomasters and council members who oversee Amsterdam's affairs. Here, political authority and commercial power exist side by side. Amsterdam is a republic within a republic. Its wealth gives it influence far beyond its size. Money does not rule openly, but it is never absent. By the middle of the 17th century, Amsterdam's population has surged past 200,000. Canal houses rise along planned waterways. Warehouses line the docks. Banks, courts, and guild halls formalize commerce. The city becomes the financial capital of the world. Artists thrive here. Scientists work here. Refugees arrive from across Europe, drawn by tolerance, stability, and opportunity. Yet beneath this growth, the city remains what it was in 1602. A city built on water. A city built on calculation. A city that learned how to turn risk into motion. The systems born here will spread to London, to Paris, to New York, and far beyond. And so we return to the harbor. Ships continue to arrive. Contracts continue to change hands. The city moves forward, largely unaware of how deeply it has reshaped the future. Global capitalism does not begin with a proclamation. It begins quietly, in courtyards, counting rooms, and agreements between merchants who trust numbers more than titles. Amsterdam in 1602 does not look revolutionary, but the world that follows will never be the same. If you would like to continue exploring cities and moments like this, brought back to life through AI reconstruction, let us know which place you would like to visit next. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the past.